It seems that just about every day, another news article hits, some of them bringing more and more accolades to the Miami Dolphins. This year, it looks like things are going to be much different than last year. In fact, now we have an article from PFF saying that the Dolphins have an elite tier of wide receivers. How elite are they? They're saying that the Dolphins receivers were in the top three group of all 32 teams in the NFL. So let's break down what PFF just said. So we're going to go through this article. It's a 2022 NFL receiving corps rankings. The Cincinnati Bengals take the number 1 spot, and then PFF decides to highlight the Philadelphia Eagles at number 5. They skipped everybody between 2, 3, and 4 for some reason. But we're not. We're going to go through each one of these things. I want you to see how the Dolphins shake out. So as you scroll through this article, the first point I want to make to you, it says players like Tyreek Hill and Davante Adams are extremely valuable, as their trades and subsequent contract extensions this season would suggest. Big money. Their on-field impact goes beyond their individual production to include the opportunities they create for their teammates and the defensive attention that they draw. Obviously, Tyreek is going to draw a tremendous amount of attention from defensive squads across the league. We know that, as will Jaylen Waddle. Having quality secondary and tertiary receiving options is also important, particularly as the season progressed into the postseason. Obviously, with Giuseki and Tyreek and Jaylen, and also with Cedrick Wilson, there's going to be a lot of options on the field for Tua, as well as the halfbacks. Now, let's get into the top-tier elite receiver groups in the NFL. PFF has number 1, they've got the Cincinnati Bengals listed as the top-tier number 1 receiving corps in the NFL. Do you agree with that? Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. Yeah, they're really good, and they went to the Super Bowl. Number 2, they've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers somehow at number 2. Antonio Brown? Nope, he's out of here. O.J. Howard's no longer on the roster, and neither is Rob Gronkowski right now, so we don't know what's going to happen with him. So how can they put these guys above the Dolphins when they've just got Mike Evans and Chris Godwin? I don't know. To me, I'm going to have to debate that. Tell me what you guys think. They've got the Dolphins, which I guess we can't be upset with. They've got the Dolphins at number 3. By an offseason trade, Tyreek Hill joined forces with the player closest to his unique blend of speed and twitch in the open field, Jaylen Waddle. Opposing defenses are going to have to grapple with the best way to mitigate risk and limit the damage caused by that duel all season. I thought Tua Tagovailoa was going to have a problem getting the ball to them. Not from what PFF is saying, not at all. Hill and Waddle aren't the only quality receiving options for quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. Tight end Mike Gesicki has 32 contested catches over the past 2 seasons. So you've got Giuseki, you've got Tyreek, you've got Jaylen Waddle, you've got Cedrick Wilson, you've got a host of running backs coming out of the backfield to catch passes. I think Miami has an elite receiving corps set to hit the field this season. So the Dolphins rank ahead the Philadelphia Eagles, Las Vegas Raiders, San Francisco 49ers, and then they go to the second tier with the Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams. So right now, PFF is ranking the Dolphins receiver corps above the Super Bowl champions. From my perspective, that's really telling. The Dolphins look poised to have an amazing year with an amazing group of receivers and an amazing group of running backs coming out the backfield. There's going to be so much pressure put on defenses across the league that I think a lot of people are underestimating the Miami Dolphins. We know they're underestimating Tua. ESPN commentator Dan Orlovsky chimed in on this as well. Dan says, number 1 receivers change how defenses play and offense. On Mondays, defensive coordinators sit down and ask, what are we going to do with blank? In this regard, he says that the number 2 name is Tyreek. Are you beginning to see what's going on? People are starting to actually look at data, look at these players that the Miami Dolphins have put together as a group. And they're realizing now, hey, these guys aren't that bad. Yeah, I know it's just been OTAs and minicamp, but wow, they have the makings of a good team. I think they feel surprised that the Dolphins have such a good team or look like such a good team going into training camp. It's amazing how they've overlooked all of this because of their hatred towards the Dolphins and particularly Tua Tagovailoa. But now the word is getting out and people are beginning to look at this squad. The Dolphins aren't going to sneak up on anybody. People are starting to take notice. I think the teams took notice a while ago. The media is starting to realize it now. So preseason camp opens in a couple months, and it's going to be lights out. So all signs point to the Miami Dolphins being a top-notch, top-tier team going into the preseason. I can't wait to see what happens in training camp. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Giuseki, Tyreek, Waddle, Cedrick are a top-tier receiving core along with the running backs? Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Talk to you soon.